Hi everyone, this is Grace, and welcome to my final installment of the CC Designs collaboration with Gracie21. That would be me. And can I just say before I, reveal my project and all of that, that I have had such a blast this August crafting with my CC Design stamps. You guys know I've told you before that unless I do some sort of a collab in which I know I have a deadline and other crafters who are counting on me to meet a certain deadline, without that accountability sometimes I just don't craft. So I did want to thank before I proceed certainly Tina of Crafty Bean, Jeannie of Happily Ella After, and then Sybil of Sybil B for taking part in this collab. I have learned quite a bit, and every Saturday I have been, I guess you could call it a feast for the eyes. Whenever I see cute things, I always call them eye candy, and so every Saturday I have had my weekly dose or overdose of eye candy. So thank you, ladies, for participating and just, sharing with us your creativity. And thank you, all of you who are watching this. Thank you so much for continuing to support not only my channel, but this particular little series that I and the other three women took part in. So anyway, last week, if you will recall, I had every intention of crafting with this particular stamp, and of course I ran out of time. And so this week I was thinking, you know what, let's just go with quality rather than quantity. So I definitely wanted to craft this, especially because I do need a few more, okay, let me just confess, I need a lot more Christmas cards that are handmade. Otherwise, everyone is going to be getting my, those special Peanuts, Snoopy Christmas cards that I adore. Yeah, so it's either handcrafted cards or the Snoopy cards, but anyway, that I send out for Christmas. But I thought, you know what, let's go ahead and craft with this. And as you can see, this is actually one of the bigger stamps that CC Designs carries. I was actually quite surprised by the size. And so as you can tell, it won't fit your usual, small Michaels cardstock. And so I had to go into, and this worked out fine because thankfully I had the bigger size up. I think it's like what, I don't remember whether it's an A2 size or an A4. You guys know, those of you who are more experienced crafters than I, what size that would be. But anyway, let me share with you what I created. And I realize now that the school term has officially started that Saturday mornings, if I get up early enough, may be a good time for me to craft about an hour or so. I have to confess that it was a little bit touch and go there because Bentley woke up with me. The little furball likes to follow me downstairs and insisted on plopping himself on top of the desk and wanted tummy rubs. Yeah, so thankfully he is now off on an outing with my sister. So, anyway, stay tuned. Hold on. Let me go ahead and share with you what I did with my little Merry Christmas stamp. Alright, so here is the stamp that I use, and as you can see, it creates quite a big stamp. So what I did was, I had, when this was on clearance, picked up a pack of these. It's a 40 set, 5" by 6.5 inches, Christmas, Noel, like cards and envelope, and I love these. You guys know I don't like making envelopes. I really have to be pushed to make envelopes like, I was what was it, last weekend for that 6x6 card. So anyway, for those of you who are relatively new, I remember when I started out, what was it, last year or 2 years ago, that I would always like when there was like this small little thin border. And so I just made it sound like I'm a veteran card maker. Oh, chuckles! So not the case. But anyway, I know some of you are laughing with me. Thank you. We shall journey on this card making, adventure together. But anyway, I found myself liking certain things. that crafters would do on YouTube, and so I would just incorporate that into some of the cards that I make. And so I realized that I liked it when there was like a little bit of, what is it, 1/8 of an inch border. And so what I'll usually do, just to take the guesswork out, is I'll just take a look at the size and then I'll cut it down by 1/4 of an inch. So this, I ended up cutting my paper stock down to 4 3/4 of an inch, and then 6 by 1/4 of an inch, and then it'll give you this nice little, you know, frame. So anyway, long story short, what I did was I stamped the little kids out, and then I colored them first, and I used a combination actually of my color pencils, and then where is my, hold on. Alright, so as I was saying, a combination of color pencils, and I try to give them a little bit of a shine. I think I was more successful with Twyla than I was with Henry. But from past experience, I realized that when I try to dot their eyes with color pencil, because the pencil isn't sharp enough or dark enough, it just doesn't look as nice. So I ended up getting this Ranger black soot distress marker from Maddie last year, and so I've been using this quite a bit. I do like, and selectively though, but I use the fine tip to dot their eyes, same with the little doggy, and then of course I dotted the cat's eyes. And if you can see, I felt as though this grumpy little cat needed a little bit more accenting on his eyes. Maybe he just didn't get much sleep, and that's why, you know, he's grumpy all the time. So I wanted to accent his eyes a little bit. I love that grumpy cat, by the way. And then what I used here too was I used that for the diagonal on the Christmas tree base, because again, I wanted it dark, and you can tell this is black color pencil, and then this is the dark markers, and so I wanted it to be a little bit more of a splash. The hair, I'm okay with it being a little bit, you know, kind of fuzzy black, as I like to call it. But those of you who are Peanuts lovers, can you tell? Anytime I see diagonal zigzags like that, like the chevron, I just automatically think Charlie Brown. And so this is my little homage to yeah, Peanuts. So these little kids obviously like Snoopy, and as you know, they are supposed to be representative of my little niece and my nephew, and they know I love Snoopy, so it would go to, you know, stand to reason that they would have a Charlie Brown Christmas base, right? Right, or so I think. Anyway, so as you can see, what I did was I took some green, and I always, this is my go-to pencil case. It's the Ebu you know, color pencils that I picked up from Holler a while back. And then I wanted to actually do 2 sets, one with the clear white and then one with the ivory. And you guys know I always use that cocoa ink by Ranger. And I just didn't get a chance to, you know, work on the second one. But this is what it stamps out to. And so what I did was, for the tree, I just traced it, and then lightly with that same color green, lightly filled in the tree. And then the ornaments were what took the longest, as you can imagine. So there's an ornament here, there's like 4 here, and you know, all that stuff. So anyway, so if you can imagine these not there, I double taped it down without these, and then I went into my Christmas stash, because again, I felt as though it was a little bit empty. And can I just say, corralling all of my Christmas stuff into those 2 iris bins, one for the paper and one for all the other like stamps and like embellishment stuff have been, it's been such a time saver, because then I don't have to go searching around and wondering, did I miss any Christmas stuff? So as I organize my crafting area and I find more Christmas stuff, they just automatically go right into it. But I ended up getting these Recollection Christmas stickers, and I believe these were gifted to me by Maddie last year, or earlier this year, as I was doing lots of shopping. And so thought, you know what? when little kids decorate trees and such, it's always, you know, there's always one or two presents around. So I stuck these just to kind of give it a little bit more anchor. And then I took this one, the classic Christmas by Simple Stories. And yeah, they're just called enamel dots and shapes. Okay. And what I did was I took the little gold hollies, they're enamel hollies, and I just put them on the corner just so that they give it a little bit more I guess, bordering. And then on the inside, I cut down so what I do is I just take one sheet of these, the 8.5 by 11, and then I cut 2 pieces out. And so the inside goes, one of them goes inside and the other one goes as a cover. But anyway, they had this color and then this color as well, the 2 of them. And so I thought I would use that to just border, because you guys know usually I punch this out, but I thought, you know what, it's Christmas. Let's give it a little bit more pizzazz. And so this is most likely going to go to my mother and father, because I've noticed when I send cards to my niece and nephew, I don't think they appreciate them, not at that age, and rightly so, right? And certainly I don't think my sister, she probably does, but she's not one of those people who keeps things, and so I'm, you know, I don't want to send it to someone who's just gonna look at it for a few, you know, weeks and then throw it away. So not considering how long I take on this. So this is gonna go to my mother, who I know will keep, you know, mother and father, who I know, my mom keeps cards like crazy, at least the cards that I make. So, and then what I did was with the envelope, you guys know I do like lining my envelopes with washi, and so yeah, this is the complete set. So I thought it was quite cute. And if nothing else, Mom can think of this as her and this is Dad. And my little niece and nephew, they do have, matching Christmas pajamas and such. So I thought it would be cute to coordinate the colors of Henry and Twilight with the same color, kind of like peppermint. So yeah, so this was my project. Now let's get to the fun stuff, shall we? Hold on. All right, now last week I asked you just if you wanted to enter to win this, just try CC Designs collab or something to that effect, CC collaboration with Gracie21 or something like that. So, and this is the double stitched circles. And so what I did was I used YouTube random comment picker, and hold on, let me show you the screen. All right, drum roll, and the winner is Kathy Cavanes. So she writes, cute card and so simple, love the purple bunny PJs, granddaughter loves that color, CC Designs collaboration. So Kathy, congratulations. Make sure that you leave a comment down below claiming your prize, and then email me, would you? My email is always in the description bar, so that you can email me your mailing address and I can get that out to you soon. So congratulations, Kathy, and thank you everyone for participating. Now, I had mentioned in last week's video that I hope you guys return, because in honor of this being the final week of the CC Designs, I wanted to do a little bit of a bigger giveaway. And so you guys know for the past 3 weeks I have been giving away one of these little dies by Creative Basics, and I actually had purchased an extra one of these. So this is going to be one of the prize packages. Let me push this back. So this is going to be one of them. This is what it looks like. This is for this week, by the way. And then I thought, you know what, I've been teasing all of you with such cute little images of Twyla, and I know that some of you were like, forget it, I'm just going to get my own Twyla, and you know, some of you have gone shopping to buy your own Twylas. But I thought those of you who've been resisting, or maybe you don't have this and you've bought other Twylas, I thought, you know what, Christmas is coming, winter fun is coming in the months of December, January, and February, and unfortunately for those of you who live in the north part of the globe, your winters sometimes can extend into March and April, right? But anyway, so I thought, you know what, let's offer Sleigh Ride Twyla. So how cute is she? And then look, I love that grouchy cat. And of course, he's, you know, Twyla's making him push her, and she's like, yay! Yay! Do you guys remember when you were little? It was so fun getting on a sled and having someone push you, right? The pushing itself wasn't fun, but being pushed was certainly fun. So this is brand new, hasn't been used, so that's what she looks like. So that is the die and then the little stamp. And then I thought, you know, to help encourage those of you to craft, I went through my Christmas stash and picked up some fun stuff. So this is by Julie's Boutique. Thought this was really cute. And then Julie's Boutique again, lots of little adhesive dots. And then these are adhesive brads. These are the Simple Stories Classic Christmas. What are you? Oh, it just says adhesive brads. And then these are some ephemera pieces, which are the little paper die cuts, and that's what all of the designs look like. And then for those of you who are planner people or just create loaded envelopes or you just want some sort of embellishment, I thought that these enamel bobby pins would be really great too. They're called decorative clips here. So anyway, this is the final week's giveaway prize, not the card, but everything else here. So for those of you who would like to participate, make sure you are subscribed to my channel and that you're a visible subby, because this is certainly a thank you gift to one lucky subscriber. And then down the description bar, what was I gonna, hold on. All right, sorry about that. I had like a brain freeze and I couldn't remember what I wanted you guys to write. So down in the comments below, share with us one of your great crafting tips. That way we can learn from each other. So, all right. And this will close next Friday. I'll have all the descriptions in the description bar. Okay, details in the description bar. Thank you everyone so much. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye.